There was once an old man who lived at the foot of a mountain. Every day he carried 2 buckets of water up the mountain to a small temple at the top. He had done this for decades without a single word of complaint. One day, as he passed through the village, a few young men pointed at him and laughed. "Look at him, just like an old ox carrying water every day. How pitiful." The old man heard them, but he didn't get angry, nor did he explain anything. He simply continued walking steadily up the mountain. The next day, he passed by again, and the young men laughed even louder. "What are you doing this for? Hauling water your whole life? So tiring? And for what?" The old man still didn't respond. His steps remained calm and steady. On the third day, one of the young men finally rushed up to him and asked, "Are you deaf? We talk about you every day. Why don't you ever get mad?" The old man stopped, gently set his carrying pole on the ground, and said, "Of course I heard you." The young man was even more confused. "Then why aren't you angry? Why don't you fight back?" The old man smiled. "Because you gave rise to the thought I am mocking him, but I did not give rise to the thought I am angry." The young men were stunned. The old man continued, "Your thoughts are yours. If I take your thoughts and turn them into my own suffering, isn't that the same as stealing away my own peace?" The young men fell completely silent. The old man added, "What you said today is your momentary thought. If I respond with anger, that becomes my thought. When a thought arises, I can follow it, or I can choose not to. I simply choose the thought that keeps my heart light and at ease." He picked up his carrying pole again and started walking toward the mountain. "Carrying water is my business. What you say is your business. Whether I get angry, that is my practice." The young men watched his figure slowly disappear up the path, and for the first time, their hearts filled with shame. In truth, what others say is their thought. What we feel is our choice. Others may fall into confusion, but if we follow them into confusion, that is the real harm. When a person understands, "I don't have to accept another's troubled thought," the heart naturally becomes free.